I'm hungry down here. God gonna understand that. I'm hungry down this bitch. I don't give a damn, bitch. I eat pork, people, police. I eat bitch, yeah, bitch. I chop the bitches up. I'm good. I'm talking about I can't eat pork. I'm hungry as a down this bitch. And I'm telling me I can't eat pork. What kind of religion is that? I'm sorry. Fuck that. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat whatever the fuck. God can be right there in my ear. Son, do not digest the animal that you're. Flip the bird on his ass. I'm hungry as a bitch. He telling me, son, do not digest the animal. Man, get the on, God. Get your ass on right now. I love you now. Shoot your ass on. Telling me not to eat what I'm supposed to eat. Got me f***ed up. I couldn't be nothing on no religion. I couldn't be no relationship. They don't try to tell you what to eat. I'ma eat how I want. I'ma look how I want. You going to hell for eating pork. Me and all my family. All of us probably, huh? Cause we some pork eat. Me and all my family tell me I'm going to hell for eating pork. I'm burning in. They gonna burn my feet before I even touch that bitch. I'm a pork eat. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to eat now. Not even God.
Well, tonight we have confirmed that rapper Boozy was shot in Dallas. That word coming from Mo3's manager, Brandon Rainwater, but he didn't give us any more details. Police say someone called 911 and reported the shooting at Big T Bazaar earlier this afternoon. But when officers arrived, they didn't find anything. They did say someone later turned up in a nearby hospital with a gunshot wound. However, they don't know if it's related. TMZ is reporting that the Louisiana rapper was in fact shot in the leg and is being treated at a hospital. Boozy was among the hundreds of family and friends who attended last night's candlelight vigil for Dallas rapper Mo3. Mo3 was driving on I-35 around noon Wednesday when police say a man jumped out of a separate car with a gun. 28-year-old got out and ran but was shot on the freeway and later died. So far there has been no arrest in Mo3's murder and police do not have any suspects.
Huh? You just saying numbers every time.
Yeah, man, I've been up, bro, man. Since I had that rig, man, I've been up, bro. Like, I don't even know how I did it, bro. Like, I've been getting off stage, going to the hospital as soon as I get off stage every night.
You got the watch it on?
Every night, bro. But I got it done, man. I'm feeling a little better today, man. I mean, I was in the hospital the day before yesterday, the day after that. Yesterday, I got out the hospital and went straight to the stage. When I get back to Atlanta, man, I'm going to get right, man. I'm going to get with some specialists, see what's wrong with my heart, bro. It's my heart, bro. They say I got a left atrial enlargement in my heart. A left atrial enlargement in my heart. So I'm just going to get my body right, bro. Rest. Going to see a heart doctor and shit. I just go home every night. I've been going to the hotel every night, just put a cold towel on my chest and go to sleep. Shit. Ooh. She ain't say it was that hot. Shit.
You're too hot. She did say that was hot.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I gotta go get myself together this week, man. I'm finna go straight to a doctor and get myself together, man. I ain't never had this kind of pain, bro. I ain't never had this kind of pain in my life.
Serious news here. A well-known rapper with a big following on social media could be headed back to prison after he pleaded guilty to a gun charge in federal court today.
Boozy was arrested during a traffic stop here in San Diego 2 years ago. CBS 8's Kelly Hesdall joins us live downtown. Kelly, you were in the courtroom. You also spoke to Boozy. What can you tell us?
That's right, and his legal name is Torres Hatch. Now, a lot of times defendants don't really want to talk to us if they're still going through court proceedings, but he was fine with it. He says he accepts responsibility for what happened, and he's ready to move forward.
I want to put it behind me. I want to get it behind me and get on with my life. You know, it's a lot of things this case has stopped me from doing, traveling all across the world, making. So I just want to get it over with, and, you know, accept my guilty plea. I'm ready to get over it.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
Just say a prayer for me. I just need prayer. I don't need nothing else. Yeah.
And his attorney provided us this video of him performing on stage. Now, Hatch, known as Boosie to his fans, now awaits sentencing. He's a father of 9 kids. His fiance was with him in court today. So some background on this case. It stems from a traffic stop in San Diego in May 2023. Hatch was arrested in Choyas View after police found 2 guns inside a vehicle he was riding in. Now, the state charges were eventually dropped, but the feds then pursued a case against him because he was a convicted felon in possession of a firearm, which violates federal law. Now, the 42-year-old rapper announced earlier this month on social media that he was going to take a plea deal. And so this morning he went before a judge and entered that guilty plea. So here's what his defense attorney told me outside court.
I am optimistic for Mr. Hatch. He, as you just explained, wanted nothing more than to accept responsibility and put this behind him. And now it's my job to make sure the court understands the scope of the case and what the case is really about. And more importantly, all of the amazing things that Mr. Hatch has done for the community, continues to do, and the amazing things that he will do going forward.
And Hatch currently lives in Atlanta. Now, he faces a maximum of 15 years behind bars. His defense attorney did not disclose any parts of the plea agreement or any details about it, but the judge made it very clear today, regardless of what's in that plea agreement, it is the sentencing judge who will have the final say. So the sentencing hearing is set for November 21st, which is just days after Hatch's birthday.
Can't even cut my steak, bro. I need some A1 sauce, man. What the f wrong with her? Yeah, I'm having a hard day today. I'm going through it, man. I done blocked everybody. I'm blocking everybody. I'm blocking you. I done blocked about 5 people today. I'm blocking you. Anybody say something, I'm blocking you. Family members, everybody. I think I'm just gonna go to Louisiana and go to the hospital, man. Atlanta don't give a f about you, bro. Atlanta. I'm gonna go to Louisiana and go, bro. Man, I done went to the doctor. I done went to the hospital, got x-rays. They say they don't see nothing. Bring me some water. Every time I go to the hospital, they say they don't see nothing every time I go to the hospital. I mean, them tears in my eyes, crying, bro. I'm like, I'm hurting. They like, we don't see nothing, like. eat by myself. That's where I'm at. Out to eat by myself. I just been f***ed up, bro. I had a bad car wreck last weekend. Every day I've been going to the hospital getting x-rays, and they just f***ing over me, bro. They keep telling me ain't nothing wrong, and I keep telling them I barely can breathe. I barely can sleep. I mean, I don't know what to do, bro.
First of all praise to the Father Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakadash. Shabbat Shalom to all the brothers and sisters in recognition to observing the Most High's Day. Sundown this evening to sundown tomorrow evening. My people, let's get some rest, worship, and praise in to the Father Yahweh in Yahweh Shai's name, because He's more than worthy of such, and it is a commandment throughout all of our dwellings. Okay? It's important that we do in these end times, because things are just ramping up all over the place. Prophecy from the Bible, the Most High's word is being fulfilled at an epic proportion. Okay? This is why it's important that we do what the Most High said. That's if you care about being saved. Okay? Some of us don't. Like your brother right here. Lil Boosie Badazz, whatever he want to call himself. He's in bad shape now, and he says he don't know what to do. Okay, but I can tell him what to do, and that's repent. You understand? And just maybe the Most High may forgive you for you flicking him off and telling him to shoo and go on, because he says not to eat pork. He didn't tell you not to eat pork for his good. He told you for your own good. And I think you may be understanding that right now, you see, because now your calamity has befalled you. And that's just what it is, brother. Look, the Most High ain't nothing and nobody to play with in this. You should know that. You should know that, okay? The Most High is leaving you here now to let the devil himself, that old serpent, the dragon, devour you. Why? Because you failed to listen to what the Most High said to do and not to do. And now your life is in shambles. And we can learn from Boosie. You understand? Because the same thing can happen to us if we were to get this proud and arrogant, stance against the Father and the Hamashiach. We can learn. The same thing can happen to us, but no. We know better than that, because like I said, the Most High ain't nothing to play with. Now Boosie, facing 15 years in prison. His health is failing him, you see, all because of pork, an unclean, filthy beast that he said not to eat. Pork is only good for what the Most High created it for. To do, and it wasn't meant to be food for us. What it was meant for is to cleanse the earth of filth. You see, he's a scavenger. He does not have sweat glands. Okay, all the poisons that he eats does not poison him, but it will poison whoever eats it. Okay, and that's why the Most High instructed us not to eat it. You see, but we got these Boosie badasses out here that say, well, hey, don't tell me what to eat. I'm going to dress how I want to dress, eat what I want to eat, look how I want to look, whatever. Okay, fine. But there's a price to be paid for that. Let's get into the scriptures, people. Now, we finna talk to Boosie a little bit. Brother might be able to get, might repent. Who knows? But first, before we do, we're going to go over in Isaiah 55, verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let's do this now, people, while he can still be found, because on the day of judgment, it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late when the Hamashiach splits that firmament open and starts raining down his fury up on this planet right here. Okay? So let's get that done. Now let's talk to Boosie a little bit through the Most High Scriptures. 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 5. To deliver such an one unto Satan for the destruction of the flesh, that the spirit may be saved in the day of the Lord Yahushua. Okay? Paul was talking to the church concerning a man who did something very abominable, which was incest. And this is what Paul said. Deliver such a one unto Satan for the destruction of the flesh. Okay? This is Satan right here, basically. That old serpent, the dragon. Literally, for real. This is no doubt right here. This is one of his names right here. And you see who he's looking at, and you see who's up in the clouds looking on. A picture is worth 1,000 words, people. Okay? Let's go to Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Okay? You hear that, Boosie? Starting here in Galatians chapter 6, verse 4. But let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in another. For every man shall bear his own burden. Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. Be not deceived. Yahweh, the Father, is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he hath sowed to his flesh, shall of the flesh reap corruption. Okay? Eating pork, that's what you're going to do, reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. Okay? Now that message is right there is perfect. You see, for all of us to understand, this is what the Most High's word means for us to follow. We are not, for those of us that seek him, is not seeking him blindly. He's telling us how to survive this life and to get everlasting life through the Hamashiach Yahushai. Okay? Isaiah chapter 66, verse 17, and it reads, a lot of people get upset when you tell them, all you're doing is warning them, don't do this, okay? But they get mad, and they act like Boosie, and he went as far as to give the Most High himself the finger behind this this beast, okay? Isaiah 66, verse 17. But this is what the Most High is going to do. He's going to let, number one, you have your way and eat your pork. Then it's going to devour your body. Satan's going to devour your body through that swine. You see what I'm saying? And then this is what the Most High is going to do to your soul. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst of eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord. When the Most High coming back, if you caught eating pork, this is your fate right here. Understand that, okay? Your choice. Most High give every man free will and choice, okay? But for those of us that hearkens to the Most High, he directs our steps, all right? And that's what it is, okay? Let's go over here to Proverbs chapter 29, verse 1. He that being often reproved, hard his neck, shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. Okay, so reproof means to, when somebody's, getting your attention and telling you, look, getting on you about doing something you ain't got no business doing, and you get mad about it, hard your neck, want to bristle up and whatever. Most I got something for you. You're going to be destroyed. Your choice. Again, I'm making this clear. It's your choice. But see, now Boosie hollering, talking about his heart. My heart, coughing. All messed up. You see, I knew this day was coming. Been shot in the leg, facing 15 years. All because you love pork so much more than the Most High. And you disrespect the Most High, dude. That's the worst gangster of all gangsters, the biggest G that there could ever be and ever will be. You understand? You dissed? You don't care about your life, man. You don't care about your life. But let's continue. We're gonna start here, right here, in Proverbs 1, chapter 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. You ain't gonna tell Boosie he can't eat no pork, okay? Verse 23, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you, because I have called, and you, and ye that is, refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. Okay? You wouldn't listen. But this is what the Most High is doing. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Boosie's scared. And who wouldn't be in a situation like this? You know what I'm talking about? But see, this is why you don't play with the Most High. Okay? This is what he does. He got all the power. Verse 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none, which they want none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way. And that's death. Okay? This is what you choose. And be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearken unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. Okay? That's what I want. You know, so I'm a hearken to what the Most High says. Okay? See, he did the same thing to our ancestors here in Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 6. And we, the descendants of them, are still suffering these things because a lot of us, well, we like Boosie. Okay? The Most High said here in verse 1, then saith the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. The Most High got tired of Moses and Samuel coming to them to, plead on our ancestors' behalf, because he was hard-headed. Okay? Verse 2, and it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Question. Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. Okay? This is what the Most High pronounced against our people. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beast of the earth to devour and destroy. And I will cause them to be removed into all kingdoms of the earth, scattered to the 4 corners of the earth. All right, our people. Because of Manasseh, the son of Hezekiah, king of Judah, for that which he did in Jerusalem. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Question. Or who shall bemoan thee? Question. Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? Okay. Thou hast forsaken me, saith the Lord. Thou art gone backward. Therefore I will stretch out my hand against thee and destroy thee. I am weary with repenting. I'm tired of you coming to me talking about you gonna straighten up and I'm sorry, but you go right back into your wicked ways. This is what the Most High said. And I will fan them with a fan in the gates of the land. I will bereave them of children. I will destroy my people since they return not from their ways. You see, Most High don't play, folks. This is real right here. This is real. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 31. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Fearful. You know, the Most High ain't nobody to play with. Somebody like this. And Nahum chapter 1, verse 6. Look here. Who can stand before his indignation? Question. And who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? Question. His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. Nobody can withstand this, not even you, Boosie Badazz. See, this is why you hollering. This is why you crying. This is real right here, dude. My advice be to you is to rent your clothes. That means tear your clothes, cover yourself in sackcloth and ashes, and holler out to the Most High and pray that he forgive you and repent from your wicked ways, dude. Because see, it's been all downhill from the moment that you decided that you was going to flick off the Most High. What was you smoking? What was you snorting? What was you shooting that had you under that kind of influence about eating some pork? But because of you decided you wanted to eat that pork, this is the reason why your heart is in the condition that it's in. Because, hey, you are affected by the fruit of your own doing. And that's just what it is, cuz. And that's just what it is. But like I said, we can learn from the brother Boosie. We don't do things like this. Why? Because we love ourselves. Number one, we love the Most High, and we fear him. See, the fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge and wisdom. Okay? I suggest to you, Boosie, you start fearing the Most High so you get some knowledge and wisdom. Repent, dude. That's all I got on this one lesson, people. I hope you guys found the lesson edifying. And I hope I said something to stimulate your spiritual growth. All praise to the Father Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.